Welcome to episode 20 of Randall Vision. I am your host, Randall, and today we have a special guest. This is Polka.
That's me. Hey, I'm Polka.
So I'm probably more nervous than him. Never gave a on-camera interview before, so we're gonna see how this goes. So for starters, how long have we known one another?
Oh, good Lord, that's a good starter. Oh man. I mean, I met you in the last part. I'd say I was probably like 18, 19 maybe. So that was like 98, 99. Well, I seen the old Fredonia flyer the other day, and that was in 1999. And we had a shitty band by then, so we had to have known each other since like 97, 98 would be my guess. What's your knowledge of that?
Well, just looking for
Yeah,
about 22, 23 years, something like that.
Yeah, long fucking time. I'm gonna come right out the closet right now and say we've been through some shit.
So yeah, like along the same lines, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think you know me?
Oh, I would say 10 the highest.
10's the highest.
I would honestly say a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
You're a very mysterious person, but I think I know you pretty well over the years.
And then had a related follow-up to that. Imagine all the people that you know. If you had to like rank everybody by how well you knew them, where would I fall ballpark? Like in your top 10, top 20?
Top 2, you and Tiff.
So you think you know me?
Not as well as I know my own life, but like.
Well, no. Yeah,
I know the person you are and the person, like, who you are inside and all that shit. I feel that I know.
But, like, honestly, like, I get that you would know your wife better than anyone else, but... So you, of all the other people you know, I would be number 2.
Personally, I mean, we haven't seen each other hanging out until recently like we used to, but how many years have we hung out? 2 days a week, 1 day a week at bare minimum, you know, unless it was wintertime and we couldn't hang around each other.
Or, yeah, like, on and off for over half of our life.
Yes, for sure.
So, the first question here is...
You already asked me one, but go ahead.
No, those were some icebreakers.
Oh.
This is the actual
Yeah,
interview.
there was more than one question already. Go ahead.
But, who are you?
I'm me. I am my own entity. Sometimes I don't even think I was joking with Tiff yesterday. I said, "You see that star up there?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "That's not a star. That's my family. They're looking, watching over me. I'm my own person. I've been through some shit, and I just want to be happy. Some people are fucking weird. I'm not. I'm weird to other people, but I'm the most normal person in the world to me. I'm me. Polka. I've always kind of been me. I mean, I get drunk and fucked up, but like I don't do it now for the reasons I used to do it. Like I used to just be angry at everything. Now I just do it because I fucking work a lot, you know? I like to come home and drink my beers, play my video games, and relax. I'm kind of over the band shit even, you know what I mean? It's just like I'm tired. My aunt was over the other day. You still do the band shit? I'm tired of lugging gear. I'm fucking 40 years old. I'm old, you know what I mean? Not old. I still act like a fucking teenager. But I don't want to go do work after. Like, you couldn't pay me enough money to play a Wednesday show. You know? There's no way you could pay, unless it's for a national act that I really fucking respect. You couldn't pay me $1,000 and you'd be like, okay, I'm going to go work after work. No, I'm done with that shit, you know? Maybe one day the party band will have one get together just so we could sell some more of them fucking records. That's about it, though. Reunion shows, that's where you make some money. You know what I mean? We do it in 5 years. Say, hey, we haven't done this in 5 years, and everyone hates it, but we make a bunch of money, and we do it in 10 years. And by then, 15 years, everyone we know is probably going to be dying, so. Or we're going to be too old to care. that weird?
Yeah, you like threw a monkey wrench in whatever I like. I had a plan to keep that rolling and pushing back on the things you said, but you kind of you answered my question in the first minute.
Fuck.
Like, or maybe even quicker. Like the first words out of your mouth. Like, and not that there was a right answer or a wrong answer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm punk rock or I'm ska. No, I'm just me. I listen to weird music. I don't even listen. Like, I listen to everything. You know what I mean?
Well, see, what you got into later was the things that I was going to push back on. Like, you know, talking about the things that you do or whatever. Like, is that who you are? The things you do? Like, you were talking about the things that you like. Like, that's not you. That's the things you like. Who are you?
Who am I?
Like, I wanted to, we talked last week, and you said some shit that freaked me out. Like, the one thing, I asked you to, you know, imagine the afterlife as anything that you could, you know, if you could make it anything possible, what would it be? And you sat there and you thought about it a minute, and the answer you gave, you were like, I would be right back here on this couch right now.
Yep.
And
well, upstairs, not this couch.
What freaked me out was that that's the same answer that, like, how I mentioned to you last week, one of my role models is Alan Watts. Well, in one of his lectures, you know, 50 years ago, he did a thought experiment where imagine you dream every night and you can make the dream whatever you wanted for as long as you want.
Oh, I would go off the deep end if that was the case.
But the way he told it, he was like, you know, the first couple nights when you go into this dream, you go and have, you know, all the sex and all the drugs and all the fun
I want to steal an airplane for
100 years.
I want to steal an airplane with body armor.
All that shit. But he said you do it night after night, and then eventually, instead of the
you want to just sit. You want to do what you really want. You'll realize what you really want, which is you just want.
Can I tell the dude's story? You never heard the dude's story.
I probably guessed it.
So let me tell the dude's story. So, at first you start fulfilling all your pleasures. Eventually that gets boring. And then on the next round, you're like, oh, I want surprises. I want some things that are outside of my control. And you repeat this process over and over and over again. And you eventually wind up right back where you are.
Yeah.
And you gave the same answer to a very similar question. And
does that mean I'm smart? I mean, I think I'm smart, but a lot of people think I'm really stupid.
It means you're wise.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably a wise or
what's the mug upstairs say?
Oh man! In case of emergency, ask Brandon, and it says something. I forget the fine text. I already.
It was like hashtag source of all wisdom.
Source of all wisdom, and you were mad that I have that hashtag.
I was like, "Fuck, dude, you got the trophy before I gave myself the award or whatever." Like, you beat me by like a year. So,
I mean,
that, yeah, being smart and being wise are not the same thing. And,
you're right.
It tripped me up to see that you were like, you gave the response of a sage, of like, you know, he wasn't a prophet or a sage, he was a spiritual entertainer, but like, this dude studied all the great shit, and you came up with the same answer without studying all the fucking great shit.
I've been through shit. When you go through shit, you kind of learn shit, dude. I used to be a piece of shit. I'm not a piece of shit no more, dude. Like, Seriously, when you've been through shit, you kind of learn. I don't believe in a God. I believe in fucking karma, dude. Don't fucking dick people over. I'm a fun dude. People have fun with me. That's all I want anymore when I go out, you know? I don't know. Yeah.
So, no, yeah, you nailed it there. The second important question is, since you've displayed that you have like a pretty firm grip on who you are, what's your purpose in life? Like, not like in the past, like from where we're at right here, and you know we got to live from this point. What are you gonna accomplish? What's your purpose?
Now, 20-year-old me would punch me in the face, but it's to make my net worth more. Like, fix up my house, make it worth more, get more out of it, do more projects, eventually sell it and move in the middle of fucking nowhere, because hopefully in 20 years, weed's legal, and I can just grow my own fucking weed and live on a farm and collect my retirement, or whatever the fuck I get, you know? I mean, my future life goal at being at 41 is my current life goal is like preparing to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Working hard. I've been doing 6 days a fucking week because I like my job, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not doing it because I want to be there fucking 60 hours a fucking week. I'm doing it because I'm just thinking about what I can do, like with the house being almost paid off and all that shit. You're going to be in a similar boat soon, Lee. You know what I mean? As long as your shit goes through, and I think that'll go in your favor. But like, I'm literally like, you seen when I moved in here fucking, over 10 years ago. It was shitty. Not saying it was shitty, but it was, like, there was a fucking hole in the floor over there. Now there's a fucking bathroom. Like, you just do shit over time. Once that mortgage is up, dude, me and Tiff plan on going to Europe. Like, that's a goal of what I want to do once the house is paid off. It's not that expensive. I see my other stupid friends doing it, so I want to do it too. Go to fucking Italy for her, go to fucking Poland for me, meet people, you know. I'll have a good time no matter where I'm at. Language barrier. All I gotta learn is beard bath herb, you know. Sorry, I don't know if I went off on the...
No, I mean... I was looking for an honest answer, and I think I got one.
20 years ago, I would have been like, I would have been a fucking famous punk band, and I would have toured the country. That's what I said in my past a whole bunch of times. And we got halfway across there almost, and I had a good time. And I don't fucking care about loading gear anymore. I miss jamming, but I don't miss, like, having responsibilities. Half the time 15% of the time I was a little too much. You know what I mean? I was all right for that band. It wasn't as bad as
20.
Okay.
Maybe 25.
I wouldn't say I ruined a quarter of the shows.
Well, hold on. Define. Well, so we were. Is that the bar?
Yeah. Like
oh, 15% ruined.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'm being fair.
I've only ruined 15%.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being honest there. It's a high number, but I fucked up a lot of shows, but we got to where we did. We were a party band. What do you expect?
Yeah, speaking of fucking up, I was listening to the first album the other day, and I forget what song it was, but I was like, what the fuck is Polka playing? And I was like, that ain't even this fucking song.
I'm sure it wasn't.
And it's pressed on a record.
I know that shit. You need to upload the second album, because YouTube is my prime source for my media. And we don't have the second album uploaded.
Oh, so
I can't listen to the second album, even though I love the first one. Like, the first one's more raw to me. Like, it's more real and emotional. The second one was, oh fuck, we got horns. I better fucking write some stupid ass songs and get it out there. You know, it was a big push. Like, that's why I kind of got burned out. You
know. Yeah, a lot of what you're talking about is gonna be maybe not. Well, the audience that's not me may be surprised about all the
that's why I like
the punk stuff you're talking about, because like I haven't shared that side of me on this channel yet, that like we fucking did.
We had a great fucking time, dude. And like I said, I found the flyer for fucking Old Fredonia Punk Fest, and that was, I think it was 1999. Remember when Joe Dunn got in a fight with the dude from the Jeffs and he stole his glasses and got hit with a chair?
This is a good segue into one of the bonus questions.
Oh boy.
So our second and arguably most successful band was Jesus and the Drunken Apostles,
I
correct?
agree with you, yeah.
No.
I mean, we never had, we were in the Yinzers that turned to No Clue, and we did have that show at Ruggers. Well, remember we got paid in Iron City whenever the Penguins and the Steelers won the championship? And we played with Gut Wrench and someone else at fucking Ruggers, dude, and it was really small.
I played a double set, I think. It was.
Were you still drunk also?
I think so.
All I know is we were on City of Champ. They were just like, "Hey, your name the Yinzers, and we're doing this show." And we fucking played it, and I was all sweaty. You'd be surprised. I remember like 95% of the gigs we played.
But the question about Jesus and the Drunken Apostles is, why was it named that?
Because me and Joe Dunn were fucking drunken idiots, and we followed you because you were smart. We thought you had brains, and we just kind of followed. That's literally.
But why Jesus? Why was it a play on Jesus?
You're just smart. Look, there's HSDA, right? Fucking, I got a lot of old. Look, hey, over there, live fast, get drunk. That was our motto. Old Crow bottles right behind you there. Like, I don't know.
Well,
You were like kind of like. You didn't start. You were a good fucking kid. Like, we were fucking shitty punks, and you were always like on the up and up. You were the hippie kid, kind of. That just hung out with the punk kids and did a bunch of drugs.
or you remember sitting at my college illustrating in notebook. I think it was the time. Oh fuck. I think I just opened a can of worms there.
Oh, is this when I went to CCAC with you?
Right, or did you wake up in my backseat?
And I scared the shit out. That was when I was squatting, and you were, I was squatting, and you always left your car door unlocked. And I don't know where the fuck I was staying that day, but I ended up walking up to your fucking house. I was probably in Glassford, so I walked all the way up to fucking, what was that, Liberty or Lincoln? And I was just like, cool, man. I wasn't even gonna knock on your door. It was probably like 2, 3 in the morning. I opened your car door, bam, backseat, I'm sleeping. You started going to school, like, hey Randall, what's up? And you fucking, that wasn't the time you spilled coffee all over your crotch going down Ohio Street, though.
No, that's way different.
That's one of my favorite moments with you. I still think about that and laugh.
But, so, sitting at the college, I had you illustrating that notebook. Do you remember what the notebook was called?
I do not. It was something Randall's Guide to Life, I believe.
Or the Bible according to Randall.
Yes, that was,
Volume 1.
yeah, you have many volumes. I'm sorry, I got it mixed up.
But so I think that tied into the, correct me if I'm wrong, that was kind of like part of the Jesus.
Yeah, that probably
persona.
was. I wouldn't be surprised because that was probably the same era. Jesus shit was fun, man. Hanging out with John, like that goes way back with a lot of people that are big or, well, at least especially John recording and shit. But like, remember when we played with Memphis Murder, man? I have the flyer somewhere up here, but
No.
Oh, dude, yeah,
What
no,
bar?
that was HS. No, it was at Ralph's.
Okay.
And we asked.
Oh, okay.
We were like, "Can we please play first?" And they were like, "Why?" And we're like, "No reason. We were wasted."
Well, that was we used to, we would bully to open, particularly Steel Drunk was good at that. We were like, we're going on first.
Yeah, that's a power move. I mean, when you're older, and like when we did with the party band, it's like you want the middle set, obviously, because everyone's still there. But yeah, I mean, as partiers, you want to fucking play first, no doubt.
All right, there was more. Oh, the third real question is, this isn't exactly a question; it's a request.
Oh boy.
To tell me something that you've never told me before because you were afraid to.
Ooh, that's a fucking. Wait, I don't know. Nothing. Oh wait, I really don't even know. Hold on. Oh, I mean,
Something that like maybe my feelings would have got hurt.
no.
or, like-
I've always been fucking. In fact, Randall, I still have the note that you wrote me when you put me on friend suspension. Like, you remember whenever the tent incident?
Oh yeah. I know.
Well, I
I know
still
all
have
about
the
that.
note. And I told Tiff if I died before her, I wanted that buried in my coffin. And I'm going to burn it after, because we're cool again now and I'm grown up. And I am going to burn it. That's not a request of my life. But it was funny as shit to me. But I'm very forward and tell you pretty much everything. You know what I mean? There's not really much. No. I mean, that last band was supposed to be a joke. That's my biggest. I wanted to say that to you whenever it got popular because of how it started with just me and you, and it just kept growing. And the whole time, Tiff was just like, "This was supposed to be a joke," and it was. That's probably the one thing that I've never said to you, like that I never went. This was all supposed to be a joke, Randall, and it really fucking happened.